Hello student of class 10th. Once again we are here with a new video, and the chapter we are covering in this video is same reflection and refraction. But in this video we are covering the topic refraction of light. Previously in the videos we had discussed about the reflection of light. We had seen the reflection through spherical mirror. We had learned the mirror formula, magnification, and learned the so many diagrams when the object is at different position and the images properties, sign convention. So in this video we are going to cover the refraction of light. See the spelling refraction. It is refraction, and earlier we had read about reflection. So what is refraction of light? The phenomena of bending of light when it travels from one medium to another is called refraction. Means if you see light from the transparent body, and the light enters that transparent body and it changes its path, so the change of path also is known as refraction when the light enters from one medium to another. The phenomena of bending of light when it travels from one medium to another is called refraction, and bouncing back of light into the same medium is called reflection. So very important to know the difference between refraction and reflection. Reflection is bouncing back of light, and refraction is bending of light when light travels from one medium to another. Now, as the laws of reflection are there, some laws for refraction also. So what is laws of refraction of light? The first law is the incident ray, the normal, and the refracted ray all lie in the same plane. And the second is the sine of angle of incidence means sine I upon sine R means sine of angle of refraction is constant for the pair of media. Pair of media means air, water. If there are two media, air, light going from air to water, light going from water to glass, light is going from glass to water, means if there are two media, or we can say one pair, so the refractive index, sine I upon sine R is a constant value for the given pair of media, where I is the angle of incidence, R is the angle of refraction, and the constant is called refractive index. Here R is angle of refraction, not angle of reflection. So you make it clear here. You write R is equal to angle of refraction. It is not reflection. By mistake it was written here reflection, but it is angle of refraction. Next, what is the term refractive index means? The refractive index of a medium gives an indication of light bending ability of that medium. Means how much light will bend into the other medium. That ability we know about the by finding the refractive index of the medium. Suppose it is written here n21, so it means speed of light in medium 1 upon speed of light in medium 2. Medium 1 is the medium from which the light travel, and medium 2 is the medium in which light travel. Means light goes from medium 1 to medium 2. So the speed of medium 1 is v1 and the speed of medium 2 is v2. So if you find the ratio, you will get the refractive index of n21. Similarly, if it is n12, means refractive index of 1 with respect to 2. Refractive index of 1 with respect to 2 is equal to speed of light in medium 2 upon speed of light in medium 1, that is v2 upon v1. So we can say refractive index is denoted by small n, and it is equal to speed of light in air upon speed of light in medium, and speed of light in air is denoted by c, and in any medium it is denoted by v. So it is also written as c upon v. Suppose light, if you put water in your glass and the glass is transparent, so if you see any object from the glass written anywhere, so light comes from object passing from glass to water to glass and to air, means light changes its path from passing from air to glass, again from glass to water, again from water to glass, and again from glass to air. So this is the media I am talking about. You read from your chapter, this concept will get clear by seeing the diagram. So there is refractive index constant for the given pair of media. Suppose we are talking about air, the refractive index of air is 1.003, ice it is 1.31, water it is 1.33, alcohol, kerosene, so many material medium is there and the refractive index is given. So you have to give, it is here to give you an idea that what is the refractive index means and how much light will bend into the air. Suppose the refractive index of air is 1.003, means the speed of light remains same when it passes into the air, but when it passes from air to ice, from air to water, you see the refractive index is going to change, means light bends some when it passes from one medium to other. If you see from this table, the highest refractive index is of diamond, that is 2.42. Now what is refraction by spherical lenses? There are two type of lenses. One is convex lens. If we see the diagram, the bulging outward, thicker in the middle, it is convex. It is called convex lens, transparent and bounded by two surfaces. Concave lens, thinner in middle and broader at the ends, transparent, bounded by surface, and is called concave lens. Convex means bulging out and concave means it is depressed in the middle. So these are the two lenses, two type of lenses, convex and concave lens. Now as we learn in the case of mirror, spherical mirror, the few terms are there: focus, focal length, aperture and principal axis. So here also we are going to learn so many terms. What is the center of point of lens is known as optical focus, as in the case of mirror it was known as pole. So here the midpoint of the center point, we can say the center point of a lens is known as optical focus, or the line passing through the optical center is the principal axis. And if you see in the diagram, the light rays are parallel and after falling on the convex lens they are converging at a point, it is called focus. So focus is the point where the light ray converge or appear to meet after refraction in lens. In case of convex lens, if you see the light rays are meeting at a point, and the case of convex lens, if you see the light rays are diverging from a point, it is appear that the light rays are diverging from a point, means spreading from a point, and that is called virtual focus in the case of concave lens and real focus in the case of convex lens. So this is the center point of the lens, optical focus, principal axis and focus. We have discussed this. Now what is the rule for drawing the ray diagram? In the case of spherical mirror, we have also seen some rules. So here also, the ray of light parallel to the principal axis passes through the focus after refraction. The second is the ray of light passing through the focus become parallel to principal axis after refraction. And the third is ray of light passing through the optical center goes straight without changing its path. These are the three rules to draw the ray diagram. Now rule for drawing the ray diagram. If you see the diagram, the first light is coming parallel to the principal axis and after falling on the convex lens it is come to the focus. This is rule number 1. When the light coming from focus and falling on the lens, it become parallel. This is rule number 2. And when the light falling on the principal center of curvature, or we can say the mid of the lens, the light pass undeviated. This is rule number 3. Now in this video we are completing here. You revise from your NCERT the content I discussed in this video. Take the help from your reference book also to understand topic, and if you have any problem you can call me on my number. The number is in the group. Till then, thank you, have a nice day.